I was not possessed, I was not forced, and I was not deceived. I knew exactly who he was, and I still betrayed him. My name is Judas Iscariot. I walked beside him when the crowds followed. I stood near him when the sick were healed, and I heard his voice when he spoke of love, mercy, and the kingdom of God. I was not an outsider or a stranger. I was one of the 12. When he chose me, I felt seen, important, trusted. He looked at me the same way he looked at the others, not with suspicion, but with purpose. They trusted me with the money bag, and at first I told myself it was an honor. But deep inside me, something was already broken. I believed in him, but I also believed in control, in security, in power, and money gave me that illusion. Each time he performed a miracle, I wondered how much influence it brought, how much attention, how much value. I followed God with my feet, but my heart followed the silver. When the woman broke the alabaster jar and poured the perfume on him, everyone watched in silence. But I was angry. I said, "Why this waste? Why not sell it and give the money to the poor?" That is what they heard. But what I did not say was that I saw wealth slipping through my fingers. That moment hardened something inside me, not against him, but against obedience. Later, they came to me quietly, carefully, the religious leaders who feared him. They did not threaten me or force me. They only asked what I was willing to do, and I asked my own question. What will you give me if I deliver him to you? 30 pieces of silver, the price of a slave. I knew the scriptures, I knew the weight of that number, and still I accepted it. That night my hands shook as I held the coins. They felt cold and heavy, yet I convinced myself I was in control, that he would escape as he always did. When the moment came, I led them to him. The torches flickered, the soldiers waited, and I stepped forward and kissed him. A sign of friendship turned into a weapon. He looked at me, not with rage or hatred, but with sorrow, and that look destroyed me. When they arrested him, panic filled my chest because this was not what I imagined. He did not resist or flee. He surrendered, and in that instant, I knew I had crossed a line I could never undo. I tried to fix it. I ran back and threw the silver at their feet, crying that I had betrayed innocent blood. But they did not care. The money lay on the floor, and so did my soul. The silver burned my conscience, and the guilt crushed my breath. I followed him from a distance. I saw the bruises and the blood, and I understood this was no longer a transaction. It was a death sentence. I betrayed him not because I hated him, but because I loved something else more, and that love destroyed me. If you are listening to this, remember my name, not to curse it, but to learn from it. I walked with the light of the world and still chose darkness. I lost eternity for 30 pieces of silver.